I bought the new Sense 2 over the Versa 4 as my main fitness device, so in this review I cover my top 7 features that you need to know, and I've left timestamps on screen if you want to skip ahead. I'm pleased to announce this video is sponsored by Animal Pack, so for all your nutrition needs, whether it's pre-workouts, proteins, supplements or more, they will definitely have you covered. For example, try their new creatine chewable tablets, link down below. The Sense 2 no longer has a stainless steel case and it looks almost identical to the new Versa 4. Only the unique colour options and its clear border around the edge of the Sense 2 separates them looks wise. For me, the Versa 4 looks way better as the clear edge around the display does look a little plasticky and it looks like it needs to be peeled off. Straight out of the box, I tried to peel it off myself, but you soon get used to it. The Sense 2 retails for $299.95 in the US and $269.99 in the UK. Inside the box you have your usual quick setup guide, a USB charging cable that snaps into place, plus a small and large wristband to cover all sizes. So far the device itself is lightweight and it is really comfortable. New to the Sense 2 is the physical button that is located on the left and in the centre. The previous version had a haptic feedback button, which was really fiddly to use and it just didn't feel comfortable due to its low position. So I'm glad its location has now been changed. You can still activate the Sense 2 by either raising your wrist or just by a single tap of the button. Once you're in your menus, just press the button once to go back, double tap the button to go to your favourite apps, or press and hold the button to activate Alexa. Now if you were looking to upgrade from the original Sense, just bear in mind that Google Assistant has now been removed and is now only Alexa. If you don't have need for Alexa, then you can also customise that button to activate another app, one that you use more often. This time around on the Sense 2 we now have over 40 exercise modes, so you should be covered no matter what type of fitness you do. One of my biggest frustrations in the past was that some of the exercise modes did even include different types of weightlifting, which is basic to me. So it's good to see there are now multiple different types of weightlifting modes, plus powerlifting, CrossFit, golfing and even power skating. A major improvement. To locate the exercise app, just swipe left or right and cycle through all your apps. The order of these can then be customised in the Fitbit app to make it more convenient to find what you need. I like the fact that when you do go into your exercise modes, is that your recent exercise type is shown at the top. So if you only do one type of exercise or sport all the time, then at least you won't have to cycle through all the other exercise modes just to find the sport that you use all the time. And if you do forget to start your workout on the Fitbit app, then at least automatic fitness tracking is still here. For you runners out there, there is built-in GPS, so you can track your runs on the Sense 2 without the need of the phone. And in the settings, there is now a max screen brightness option, so you should have no issues reading the display in bright sunny conditions. If you do have any questions about the Sense 2 along the way, please feel free to ask me in the comments below. The Sense 2 comes with multiple mindfulness activities to help manage your stress levels. First of all, you have the EDA sensor, which stands for electrodermal activity. This detects the changes in sweat levels of your skin, which could be due to stress, movement, noise or temperature change. Now to see your EDA responses, you have two options. First is the 2-minute quick scan, which to use this you will have to place the palm of your hand covering the metal frame. And if you're doing this in a quiet room, then 2 minutes can feel like a lifetime. But the Sense 2 will vibrate to notify you when the scan is complete, as you won't be able to see your screen. Now the 2 minutes does seem like a long time, so if you do remove your palm off during that time, then don't stress, as the scan will just pause itself, showing you the time left needed for the scan to complete. Then to continue, just cover the Sense 2 with your palm again. Another way to see your EDA responses is to follow one of the 1 to 60-minute guided programs. These will focus on your stress levels in more detail. Now if you do select guided programs as an option to focus on your stress, then you'll receive a notification on your phone to continue with the guided programs within the Fitbit app. New to the Sense 2, during different points in the day, you'll get notifications asking how you're feeling. Once you respond by telling the Sense 2 how you're feeling, all this information can then be viewed within the Fitbit app and you'll be given a stress management score. This data will then be recorded so you can either reflect on the information then or at a later date to see if there is a pattern to your stress. Now, one of the big features the Sense 2 has over the Versa 4 is the ECG app. The ECG app will scan your heart's rhythm to detect if there are any irregularities. If there is, you will then be able to save this data within the Fitbit app to share with your doctor at a later date. Now, the ECG app needs to be started manually, as the Sense 2 won't automatically detect if there are any problems with your heart's rhythm during the day or night unless you start the app first. But the Sense 2 will notify you if your heart's rhythm is high or low. To use the ECG app, you'll need to place your index finger and your thumb on the opposite edges of the Sense 2. While holding them in position, the Sense 2 will scan your heart rate over a 30-second period. Once complete, the Sense 2 will analyse your results and provide you with feedback. It's important to note that the ECG app won't detect heart attack, blood clots or any other heart-related issues. So if you do start to feel unwell, then either contact the emergency services or pay a visit to your doctor. If you're using the Sense 2 to work out, then just bear in mind that my experience so far is that the heart rate tracking when working out can give you a delayed response. It may be just me and my device, but please let me know in the comments below if this has happened to you. The Sense 2 will last you just over 6 days on the lower brightness setting. If you use the always on display and the other sensors multiple times during the day, then your mileage will vary. Now, I've been using mine on the normal brightness setting, using the always on option. Plus I've been working out up to 1 hour a day and I've been wearing it to bed at night to track my sleep. And so far I've got up to 5 days continued use, which is impressive. Now, if you start using your GPS to track your walks or runs, then you will get up to 5 hours continued use. The charging time from 0 to 100 takes around 2 hours, and the good news is with a quick 12-minute charge you'll get a full day's battery use. Not available at launch, but coming soon we'll also get Google Pay and Google Maps. Google Pay will be a nice to have, as even though we have Fitbit Pay on the Sense 2, Fitbit Pay is limited to how many banks you can use it with. So being able to use the Sense 2 with more banks will be a welcome addition. Now, we'll be doing a long-term review of the Sense 2 in the future once we get access to all the features we've been promised. At the moment though, I'd probably recommend the original Sense over the newest Sense 2 if you can get hold of one. As apart from the new improved software and the features that aren't even available at launch, the Sense 2 has lost its premium stainless steel build quality. One of the reasons I wanted the original Sense over the previous Versa 3. Plus there's no longer third-party app support. Well, not at the moment anyway. And you no longer get Google Assistant included, which for me is a really strange move from Google, considering that Google now own Fitbit. Now, apart from those issues, don't let that put you off buying a Sense 2, as it's a great looking device, it's lightweight and it is simple to use. I even bought one myself. Again, if you do have any questions about the Sense 2, ask away in the comments below. And if you want to check out my other Fitbit related content, then check out my video up there.